7:53. This clock is 2 minutes ahead. That's not good. How do I fix this? We'll figure that out later. Anyways, assalamualaikum. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. I'm actually so tired. It is midnight after all, but I don't want to sleep because I took a nap today and that took up the whole entire day. I would have streamed sooner. I was also doing scrolling. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hayat, welcome back to the stream. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How have you been? It's been quite some time actually. Oh, there it is. Book was on the floor. I am going to study. I was deciding whether to make Duolingo, whether to read, and I have so many things that I want to do, but I can't because I gotta study first. And yes, I know. Sup me, yo, Killer, and Rios Brothers Gaming's Rios Brother Gaming. Welcome back to the stream, you guys. How's it going? كيف حالك? I'm good. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah على كل حال. And you, Hayat? How are you guys? God bless. Yes, God bless you too, Rio. It's been a while, actually, seeing you here, Rio. How have you been? How's your asthma? I hope your asthma's good. I mean, last time I asked that, you said you were doing much better, so that's good. Alhamdulillah. It's raining outside. Ooh, nice. And welcome back to the stream as well, Eric Scott. How are you? Hey, yo, Marley girl, welcome back. Wait, nobody's name's Blue anymore. It's still just a blue shield. That's crazy. God is good, man. Really awesome. I mean, I know that God is always good. Yes. But, you know, yeah, I want to know what has happened that makes you say that. I'm fine too. Your live notification has come, and that's why I come fast. I swear I was waiting for your live. That's why I come fast. Oh, really? I love that so much. I'm so glad. You know, I have such nice people that are eager to see me as much as I am to see them. A new update. Yeah. I think they updated the notifications as well, because it seems like it works for everyone now. I'm good. Awesome. If you guys are good, I'm good too. Alhamdulillah. So last time we stopped at this lecture here based on gradient descent, and then we're gonna go on to the main menu here. And these lectures are pretty long. I don't know how we're gonna do both of them tonight. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just do one, because the amount of time that I yap compared to and put pause to write down, it's much longer than compared to the lectures actually. Guess what? My aunt is taking me to a Creed concert soon. Your aunt, a Creed concert. What, I don't know what Creed is, but it sounds fun. Yeah, that's awesome. That's so nice of your aunt. I'm healthy and get to live another day of life. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my goodness, mashallah, you guys are so optimistic. It makes me optimistic to read that. You know. Life can be so bad, but when you look at it, it's like you still have life, you know? I am a blue shield. Yep. I'm going to Bara today. What is... Oh, your parents' birthplace. Awesome. Nice, Killer. I hope you have a lot of fun. I hope you like it. What is bars? Huh? Don't procrastinate, Julia. Okay. 11 p.m. I'll be going. Nice. So what time is it now for you, Killer? Creed is a band. I see. What's their most popular song? Is it a niche band, or is there something famous that most people would get?
This one, and the next one we use also a large learning rate, and also we will hear here. So you may see the diverge is no longer able to reach the minimum point. So when you specify the learning rate, you should be careful on the values. Not too large, not too small. So in the machine learning, how we can specify?
9:59. Oh, so you have 1 hour. Nice. Are you ready? Did you pack everything? Is it close or is it far? Our democracy is dead. What is democracy? The government isn't listening to our rights. Oh, about the protests. Dang. So, yeah, honestly, they wouldn't back down from the protester at all. Like, I think they would just like double down on the, you know, the defense instead. Like it's nothing works there. You know, it's crazy how third world countries still exist in today's world when there's so much resource in the West and like in the first world countries to help the poor, but they don't. It's like it's just because it's not their country, it's not their problem. That's not true. Humanity is one. Borders can't define, you know, how you treat a person. Dre, do you have a homework today? It looks like mathematics, or maybe it's physics, or maybe it's chem. Yeah, it's math. It's not your typical math. It's more like data data science. This is machine learning, right? The whole class is called machine learning because uh, it's with doing like it includes math, yeah, like matrices, linear algebra, but it's for the sake of deep learning, like for softwares like AI. Hi, yo, Arrow, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? I hope you survived after that kid said good luck. Seems like you did. I'm glad that you're still alive. So, how's it going? Arrow, sup? Arrow, yeah.
What a proper rate value it is. So it actually you can plot the loss function value, the loss score values along the iteration. If you find it slowly, very slowly, approximately decrease or the reduced loss value, that means the learning rate may be too small. However, if you find along the iteration the loss function get very large, this may means divergence caused by the learning rate, so maybe the learning rate is too much. So you may, based on the observation of the loss function along the iteration, to tune the learning rate. Okay, so for here, now we mentioned the gradient. So what a gradient is, when we have, as mentioned here, we have those two weight values in the loss function. The gradient actually is a factor of the partial derivative of that loss function.
So I feel like I wrote what gradient means before, but at the same time I don't see it. So we could write it down. Gradient point is the direction of the greatest increase in the function, hence we need negative gradient. Okay. Oh, so it just points. So we gotta write down what it means. So okay. Do you know the difference between democracy and dictatorship? Democracy, like the people have a little bit of power. A dictatorship is like they have zero power whatsoever. It's just based on one guy and what he wants. So that there's some order. It is 10:01 a.m. right now. Scott, I wish to see England live and I wish to visit. Why England, Haya? What is in England that makes you want to wish to go there? I also want to go to England, but that's because I know some people there and they're like really nice and it would be nice to hang out with them. Julia, how's life been treating you currently? It's been good. Like today, actually yesterday because it's past 12 a.m. now. But yesterday was a really good day. I had a doctor's appointment, and the doctor, she has like 1-star rating. It was so funny. Like, she's Muslim, but she didn't wear hijab. But she's like, she seems like somebody I'd be friends with outside of that work, outside of her work, like being her patient. Like, I don't know about friends though. I mean, if I met her online or something, I don't know. Basically, she seems really cool, like somebody, like a family friend that I never met before, and she's like, yeah, cause she's Daisy, she's Pakistani, so yeah, it's like she's nice and all, but she got 1-star rating because I don't know if she's good at her job or whatever. Cause like I specifically said I want to test my hormone levels or whatever, like a blood test for that, but she just did the same blood test as like anything else, like regular checkup. I'm like, we just did that. Like I need something to check my hormone levels because I'm not like, I'm accepting I have PCOS anyways. It's like this thing. But she's not good at her job. But she's nice though, and she's just like, make sure the gynecologist is female. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Cause she was almost my phone is at 4%. Yo, Verity, go get a charger. We need you on the stream. 12:01 here. Same, but like 12 hours behind. And welcome to the stream, Hamza Sheikh and Arrow. I can never hope to have the insight of understanding a fracture of what goes on and what drives the campers to do what they do and leave the cabin in the state we have to clean them in. Yeah, man, that's just inhumane, bro. Like, I think they do it on purpose at this point. Like, it can't be natural. Like, no matter how much you accidentally make a mess, it's just, it can't go that far. I'm so sorry that you still have to deal with that, Errol. What is the difference between dictatorship and caliphate? Caliphate isn't the same like democracy, is it? Yeah, it's not democracy at all. But, you still have to vote, as in, like, give bay'ah to the Khalifa. But the Khalifa has to be a just ruler. Otherwise, he's not going to get the shade of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's throne on the day of judgment. Like, it's a huge, huge responsibility. And we have to, you know, as much as we're supposed to follow the leader, we have to also keep him in check too. Scott, did you know if you connect your top lip to your bottom lip, you get the ability to shut up? What? I shouldn't be laughing. That's so mean, killer. No more mod for you. I took your mod away like 10,000 times now. From the last shift, I discovered you can tell what gender uses the cabin depending on the state of the bathroom. That's crazy. Oh, the thing I have seen and clean. Oh, man. Ew, that's so sad. Because you think that... Man. Oof. I can't even imagine. Ew. Yes, so rude. Take killer mod. He doesn't deserve the mod anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna remember that. Like, he can apologize. He can try to be better, but if you keep doing what you apologize for, is that apology real? Do you deserve more chances? I mean, I think about it. I'm like, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives no matter how many times we mess up. Even if we do it again, that doesn't invalidate our previous apology, our tawbah, repentance. And we can't judge people's intentions. Like, I might just end up doing it again. I don't know if that's enabling behavior. You know, that does give insight how I'd be like in the future if I have to deal with people, but I should have boundaries. Anyways, can you do this? No, I can't. What is that emoji, Verity? I can't see it. I want to go to England because the weather and people there is Indian people, and I also want to see England people, restaurants, gardens, home streets, everything, and beautiful places. Wait, you like the Indian people? Wouldn't you go to India instead? But I get it. Like, England is pretty cool. But because the weather, though, I never heard of people wanting to go to England for that. Like, people mostly complain about the weather, you know? It's always cloudy, always gloomy. Indian are everywhere. True, like, the whole population of the world is, like, more than a quarter Indian. Like, that's why there's so many Indians on the stream, right? Because, you know, at every point in the world, there's an Indian awake. And not to be racist, that's just, it's funny. It's yeah, they make a majority of people. I've seen some videos in England. England, it's so beautiful. I love Paris. Also, my wish to visit Paris, London, England. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Paris is a really bougie and popular place for a reason. You know, it's like romantic or whatever. Indian weather in England. Like, I shouldn't be laughing. That's nice. Yeah. Okay, Verity, get your charger. What are you doing? Verity.
Loss function.
We're losing her. We're losing Verity. Somebody get her a charger right now.
Each weight.
So the gradient generalizes the notion of derivative. The gradient of loss is a vector containing all the partial derivatives denoted. That the ith element of the gradient is the partial derivative of loss with respect to wi. Okay, so I'll just put that here. The gradient generalizes the notion of derivative. So and then the gradient of L is the vector containing all the partial derivatives. So it looks like this upside down triangle. I'm more used to like it being right side up, and that's delta, but I don't know what that is. Oh, that means partial derivative. That's gradient. Okay, okay. And then of loss of W. Okay. Yo, Queen! Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? 1% bye bye. I'll be right back when I charge this thing. Okay, sounds good. And make sure to come back as soon as possible. I'm already a Pakistani. I can't be racist. Oh, I like that logic. I like that. When I was hanging out with my friends at the park, we got harassed by teenage girls. What? Why? What's wrong with them? That's so mean. Then, Queen, what did you do to them? But it was my fault because I pointed at them and I said I recognized them to my friends. Harassed by girls. What does that even do? Well, I wrote some things down. Okay. Oh, wow, Verdi, you came back. Welcome back. And Noob, the guy out. Welcome back as well, even though you're banned from your other account. Let's hope you're nice today. I mean, I was gonna say you always are, but like that's why you got banned, right? You're not always. But on this account, you've been nice, so that's good. But harassment doesn't have to be physical. It could be verbal as well. I think that's what Queen meant. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good, good, good. Remember to always say your salams.
So for example, here, this is a derivative of loss function with respect to W0. This one is a derivative with respect to W1. Those two components are forming a vector. This is the gradient of loss function with respect.
Vector of partial derivatives. And then the whole vector is the gradient. Please don't talk about the incident. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Yo Killer, welcome back. What incident? The vanishing. Also, I'm on PC. I got a PC. Nice. Yo, congratulations though. True. Last shift, Jojo, while going to clean a cabin's toilet, I found a neatly stacked pile of coins on it. No idea why, but money is money. I guess they felt bad. I'd be so skeptical of that pile of coins. I'd be like, what is it contaminated with? But yeah, money's money, right? Dre can mod put other mods in timeout. Depends if what kind of mods they are. If they're managing, I think so. If not, if they're standard, I don't think so. I know Indian people, you'll find him in India, but India people are dumb. But England, Indian are smart because they study there. I can see why that comment was hidden, but it's you have a point there, cause Indian people, they depend on where they're born and raised, right? If you that it goes to anything. If you're born in like the ghettos, even in America, like you're gonna act ghetto like that. They don't have as much manners as they do outside of the ghetto, like in a more rich place where you can afford things for the person to grow in. But that's not always the case. Those are generalizations. But yeah, why is your voice low? I don't know. Hard to type on keyboard. I'm on keyboard. Yeah, I don't usually type on my laptop either. I use my phone mostly. Why is it hard? Hard? Can you do this?
Wait. Okay. So when we update.
So decrease the loss of gradient descent repeatedly updates W based on the gradient, where E is the linear. To decrease L, I'm gonna just write the formula. W minus W minus, W equals W minus the learning rate times the gradient.
With we update with together at the same time, and we use this formula. So this W is the weight of the vector, and this is the learning rate, and this is gradient. Right, now let's look at how we solve our previous problem with this loss function. So given this linear model, and we have those two parameters, right? This is a model recommendation. And we define our loss function to measure the error. And this is a mean square error. Actually, we know we will check each data point, the differences between the given value, the true target, and the predicted value based on this model given the equal x. We added the differences, but we only had the magnitude, so we have this square, and we sum all those together, get overall the error. Then we use a minimization gradient descent process to start from random W0, W1 values to the minimum values. Okay, so here this is a step in this optimization. As mentioned, we start from one value, then we repeatedly using the gradient descent for negative gradient direction to update that based on the specified learning rate until we have it with the loss value. So given as we know this part, this is.
I wish to visit Big Ben, toward Bridge, Stonehenge, watch a football match, and visit Oxford University, England. Whoa, you've been wanting this for a long time then, huh? Because I remember Big Ben. I haven't been there to England, but I know Big Ben from Peter Pan, like that whole clock tower thing when he changed it or something. That's really cool. Like if I saw Big Ben, I'd be like, wow, just think about Peter Pan. It is worth it to travel the world and see these things, right? Like it's a new experience. Like it's so worth it. I don't know about Tower Bridge or Stonehenge though. What are those? Football match? I guess so. And because I don't like football like that. We just did watch so many World Cup matches. It's boring, but yeah. And then visit Oxford University. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oxford University is pretty cool. They have Islamic talks too there sometimes. Did you take a painkiller for headache, noob? I hope his head is not hurting. Oh dear, most excruciating headache, that's sad. May Allah grant you she fat noob. I mean, yeah. How the flying freak did Scott put me in timeout? I was still on mod. Oh yeah, he's managing mod. So she was obviously lying. Wait, what was she saying? So one of them was claiming that they were autistic and then laughing after she said it. Oh, she was lying about being autistic and then threatened us multiple times by saying that they're gonna bash us if we come to a certain high school. What? Why? What? If you know them, like, that doesn't give them a right to act like that. Is it a cluster headache? What is that, bro? It reminds me of those, like, clickers in The Last of Us. We have, like, anyways. Yeah, welcome back to the stream. Hey, Assalamu alaikum. Paracetamol. The killer just told me to die. What? I didn't see that. How did he tell you that? Can people visit Big Ben? Yeah, I think so. Bye, Joy. See you next stream. Queen is lying. Well, I didn't see you say that though. Well, like, why would she say that? He did scroll up. Where? Die, Queen. Oh yeah, he did say that. Oh my god. What the hell? Alright, he's banned. Killer is banned. Like, why would he say that? I don't know why we all missed that. I'm so sorry, Queen. Anyways, about my story. They also said that they were gonna throw their scooters at us. Man. Everybody's being rude to you, Queen. Online, in real life. You don't deserve any of it. I'm so sorry, Queen. Like, you didn't even do anything. The Queen of Puppy Legs. Big Ben is the bell. The Elizabeth Tower is the name of the actual building that people see. Wow. I had no idea. Was he not referring to Queen Elizabeth II? You're so random, Zabe.
So this is a vector of the actual derivatives. And we know here the loss function. So if you look at here the loss function, the formula is here. We can use.
But you know what? You're right. We should assume the best. We should assume that he meant somebody else. Just kidding, no. That's just mean.
The analytic, solution to get closed form of this partial derivative of each one. Okay. So now, as mentioned here, so this component has this formula. This component has this formula. Because Ti is given the depth.
So we use the loss function on each partial derivative.
Data sets. Yi is also given in the data sets. So xi is also given in the data set. Y is a linear model. So this can be computed at each point. So this is a formula, like how we update the V-span.
As error approaches 0, so does the update W stops changing. So initializing WO and W1 randomly. Repeat until converge. We take the loss function of each and then put in the gradient, or what? What do you say?
Like how we update the V-span. Here we want to show you
Initialize these, repeat until converge. That's the batch gradient initial. Okay. Oh, so that's what the gradient is. Okay. It's called batch gradient initial. Wait, let me see. They also said something really weird. They said to go to the bench or we like another wood for roosters. Oh, dang. I mean, you guys are all girls. Like, why would they say that? We're not talking about her. I see you, queen. Now you got a title. A fowl? Murgi? No, murga. No, you know the sound. Yeah. Malaysia. I want to see England people when they wear long hat, black, red jacket, long jeans, black, and how he is holding a rifle, long gun. Oh yeah, those like guards of the royal family or whatever. That's really cool. I hope you get to see them. Hiya. But why do you like England that much? Like, is there any history you had with England that made you so interested in that kind of thing? Cause, what's it called? Do you have a plan to go? Like, what's stopping you from going? Like, do you need a job? Do you have a job? Do you need money? Or whatever. What is it? Anyway, one of the girls were lying about being in 5th grade, even though she literally has the name of high school in her shirt. A 5th, bro, you can't act like a kid when you're in high school. They also said the N word at us. Oh my god, I wish you left sooner. Like, that's so sad. So they asked you to sit on the bench or else they'll, inshallah, assalamu alaikum, Mr. Say wallahi. Whoa, Eris. You know all the Muslim lingo. They could have said Scooby Doo Doo. Are you black, queen? Of course not. She has blonde hair. Also, they try to take pictures of us without consent. Oh my god, they're so rude. How many things did they do in that short span of time? That's crazy. Just asking them to get mad. What school are you going to that constantly swears, etc., gets 5 people, 1 covers the mouth, 2 covers the arms, and 2 punch or kick? Or can use those compasses in those geometry sets? Is that a riddle, Zahib? Like, I don't know what that means. Alright, then why did they say N-word to you if you're not black? That's true. That's true. Why would they say that? I guess maybe they were black. I don't know, because I mean, the people who use the N-word the most are black people. We tried to leave, but they followed us. When an Indian guy go like PI England or London to study, they become like ego and they get married England girl or London girl because we have that knowledge. Oh, I see. But don't you like living in the UAE? Hayat? Like, is what about the people from there? Like, or actually, they're probably racist, huh? Because like Arabs don't like Indians. I don't know why they just said it. I wonder what's the knowledge about. They weren't, because India is a poor country. True, that's sad. But you lived there in India? I thought you lived in UAE, like United Arab Emirates. Anyways, you just want to be rich, right? Is that it? That's why we like to glorify rich places like England or Beverly Hills, Erewhon. I know the feeling. I live in America. I still like. I don't really. Cause even if rich people exist, like they're still gonna look to whoever's richer. You know, like it's kind of human nature to look at those above us. Even though the Prophet ﷺ said to look at those below you, so that you feel grateful for what you have. Doesn't mean you can't have big dreams and like try to get ahead in life too. That's fine. Yeah, have you heard of a place called Monaco? Like everyone's a millionaire over there. There's not one poor person there. They also made my bestie cry. No way! The list just keeps going on and on. You better carry the pepper spray next time. Okay. Is quoting facts from an ancient language. What is she saying? Oh yeah. This is the second day they had to come up to us. If they come up again, bro, I'm coming out of the screen. I'm coming out of the screen. I'll be shy though. I'll be like, oh, sorry. I'm scared up. So this is the batch gradient descent. And then this is the stochastic gradient descent. This is when you initialize them randomly, repeat until they converge, but it's sampling a mini batch of examples drawn uniformly from the training set. Each step uses all the training data. And then use a mini batch of examples. So this is N, this is M. With a different sample. So M is a subset of N. That's the key thing here. Hi, it's Mr. Macaroni. Yo, Mr. Macaroni, welcome back. L is sleepy. I like your old name, Mr. Macaroni, and your old profile picture. But it's fine. This one is good too. What's that, Zahib? Queen Kala Hind or AH6? What? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Hobshi Jamali? What is that? Hind is a heavily armored Russian helicopter with a chain gun mounted at the front. When finally, I knew it was gonna be something weird, bro. It's sets of flares. My original channel got deleted. I'm just trying to rebuild it on this one. It's pretty upsetting. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you get it back. Wait, why did it get deleted? What happened? Don't cry over spilled milk. No, cry if you need to. Spilled milk is a really sad thing. You know, I saw this homeless person. I was really happy. I was coming back from Walmart. I had just gotten my new plant. It was German thyme, okay, and it smelled so good. And I got it. And I got hummingbird seeds, like for hummingbird flowers that they drink from. Anyways, I was so happy. I was coming back. And I saw a homeless person. It was so hot. And I gave her a granola bar because I didn't have any money, and she's like, "I'll find somebody to eat this," because she didn't have any teeth, and it was so hot, and I felt so sad. Like I started crying. Like, imagine, and that's not even your problem. Like, if milk spills, like that's your problem. Like, cry as much as you need to. An AH-6 is a smaller helicopter. Okay, I'll say yesterday after we ran away from them, we went behind this bridge thing and ate the rest of our snacks peacefully, except for a few talkies. Then we saw a few younger people from our school rode past on scooters and looked at us, then at the talkies, and we were like, "What was that?" Then they came back with Ruben, and then we were begging for talkies, and Ruben probably like 10 talkies. Then one of the younger people literally took our sun kiss and poured it out. What? Poured it out? Oh my god. It's what's it take to have a nice little picnic without getting bullied 10,000 times from every direction? That's so sad. It got deleted because of I don't know. Are you sure? That sounds like you know something. Hope for the best and prepare for the worst. True. I'm a Sigma male. Bruh. Air Scott Awal Pundam. What is that? Wait, Zuhaib, you never said where you're from. You only said some riddle thing. It reminds me of Gollum. Like, I'm from. I forgot what you said. You never said where you're from, what your age is. You're just an enigma. I know, right? Like, leave me alone. I know, right? Like, next time, it's better to just, like, go to one of the friends' houses to hang out. Unless this was at school. Probably was at school.
The differences between gradient descent algorithm, the basic, actually here, the basic gradient descent algorithm and the stochastic gradient descent algorithm. So in deep learning,
Oh, it's not batch, it's basic.
learning, we use stochastic gradient descent algorithm. The difference actually here is in the basic gradient descent algorithm that we learned from 3010, we use all datasets to compute the gradient, then update the weights. So you can think of it, each time when we update the weights, we use gradient computed from all datasets. So suppose n is all data. So this is the basic gradient descent. Stochastic gradient descent is based on the sampling from the datasets. So here you can see we no longer use n all datasets. We just use a batch. So this is a batch. For example, suppose you have 100 data items in the training datasets. So suppose n is 100, so you may use all to compute here. However, here in the stochastic gradient descent, so this 100 datasets we may divide it into 5 batches. Okay. So each batch we will have each batch of size 20. But each time when we update the list, we only use the size of 20 dead items from a batch to update. So this is the stochastic gradient. We not use all. The good thing is because of the size limitation. So when we have this smaller, so we can quickly update the list, but not using all the items, and this have a smaller requirement on GPU memory. So this is the stochastic. The key things here, we need to specify the batch size, and this can help us form the number of the batches, and then we iterative over the batches to update the weights. So this is called stochastic gradient descent. So the key things here you may see. Basic gradient descent algorithm using all datasets to update the weights once. However, the stochastic depends on the batches.
Okay, so this one takes batches. Wait, should I go and annoy people on Fortnite? No, it's better to study than annoy people. Unless you really want to. Nobody can stop you. Yeah, because I was yapping too much, that's why. Every 10 to 12 weeks, we have a 2-week break. No, it's our term break. Oh, that's nice. They get a little break. But 10 to 12 weeks is actually a long time. Wait, school starts in July, not August? Yeah, this is summer classes. August is when the fall classes start. I said I'm too young, but I'm literally not. Okay, don't say your age though. If you say it, you're gonna get banned. I mean, not from my thing, but like from YouTube. It got deleted because I don't know Jojo. I assume Doggy knows, but I don't know when he's gonna be released from prison. Prison? Oh, that's where he's been. Ugh. Why is this really litter, bro? Joy in my chat, please. What do you say? Yeah, queen. Yeah, because I was yapping too much. Well, say one more time, I will pun Don, and you'll get a timeout. And Joy, give me permission to do that. Sign here. You already have permission, bro. You have you're managing what? It's only the third day back to school as well. Man, that's so sad. Where are the cats? They're all gone. Kidding. There's Pixie. Aw, my favorite cat. She knows. I only have, okay. You lose respect heirs for removing me. Yeah, don't remove somebody who didn't do nothing. Right? What did unless you did something. What did you do? So now we're starting something we should have been up to date with 5 days ago. This lecture is for the 14th. Oh dang, not even 5 days ago. It's for 14. Anyway, this is for machine learning and its applications, linear regression.
Quickly review the machine learning process.
Yeah, so I already did this, but we're just reviewing for now. Failani. Jojo, answer me. What would you say? Would you ask? Jojo, are you streaming underage? Me? Does it look like an underage person would do this? Machine learning. And Yuki's so bad. I hate Yuki every day. There's like 3 in there. I made cucumber sandwich, both white bread. Nice. Are you gonna use the tomato bread? The sun-dried tomato bread. Oops. Actually, never mind. I didn't have to put my password. If anybody wants to get doxxed, like, regardless, like, whether you hide anything or not, people who really want to dox you, they'll use any way to do it.
In this lecture, let's continue. Almost.
Yes, I think you're 29. 29 is crazy. That's a huge number. I can't believe it. I mean, I'm not 29. I'm just saying, like, we're closer to 29 than we are to 19. Right? Unless I'm doing the math wrong. You really need to calm down, Eris. I want to make regular with the tomato one. But yeah, it sounds really good. No, bro, this stream is family friendly. True. You can't guide no one during a DSI break. Like, anyways, I'm a calm dude. Just don't say I will punda. Wait, what does that mean? I thought he was just making stuff up. In India, you wouldn't find a man, poor worker. You would find a man, poor worker, driver, waiter, nurse, and the shortest skirt. What? Shortest skirt? Why? Bro's not 29. Even I'm not 29. let's just assume that I'm 29. Cause older the better, right? You gotta act older. You gotta embrace that age you might live up to. Act it. Oh, fake it till you make it. Cause we are getting older. If people judge you now, they'll judge you then when you're 29 too. Yo, Eris, we can see what she's studying and guess her age. I mean, yeah, I guess so. That's true, but it does look like old people.
The first one is model representation. The second one is a loss function, which used to measure the error, for evaluation, how good or how bad the model it is. We also have optimization, which can help us to gradually, make the model, good for big data. So here, this is a diagram of the training group. Very, very important. Given the input data X and also the maturity level, the input we have in the training dataset,
Yep.
in this dataset, each data item is labeled. We not only have the data X is describe the data, we also have a corresponding label for
Yep, I'll make that.
Input X, we have the model F, we have a prediction. We will check whether this prediction is close to the
Zoe!
we use loss function to measure the error. So after that, we will go through optimization. We use gradient descent to update the weights. So here, this is our iterations. We repeat this iteration goes through several times until the weights we got the make the function is machine learning model as describe the relationship between X and Y. This is all the training group. Now let's working on the linear regression with multiple variables. Here, given suppose the house, we have 13 features. Right? We also have one because this is working with additional weight, which is a bias. So we still use this linear combination as model representation to represent the relationship between those features of the house and its bias. So let's use a regression to learn the good value of those bits so that we can build up the relation from the dataset. So suppose now let's working with the linear regression model with two variables. So now each house we have two features. The number of the weights we have or the number of parameters we have are 3. The loss function we use still MSE, so we will check the prediction. So this means prediction whenever you have X, you put into this linear regression model, your prediction.
So if it has 2 variables, we have 3 parameters because we always have to take in the not, the weight not. I learned machine learning language at 20. Really? You learned all of this before? Like everything that I've written so far? That's crazy. I'm following the rules though. Yeah, I don't know what that means. But I assume you'd be upset if I don't say it. Her age is 6'7". Jojo, I thought you were 50. I actually never said my age though. Like y'all can guess all you want, but I never said it. So linear models for regression. Okay, those are our parameters. The linear models, standard. Loss function, standard. The goal is same. Yo, Eris, we can see. Y'all should sub to me, Loki. That's a great idea, macaroni. Alright, I'll sub. I think you're 22 to 26. That's a really, really specific age range. I think she's 18 plus. Think all you want, guys. I ain't saying nothing. I'll say my age when Zahib says his age. Wait, what did he say MSC stood for? I remember writing it down, I forgot. Mean standard error. Okay, I got it now.
Gradient descent in optimization. So suppose we're starting from random weight values. We follow them. So here this is gradient, we follow the negative gradient direction. This point is a learning rate. So this is the computation carried out by one iteration. We go through many times and help them to be right. So on the right here, this shows the gradient is like partial derivative. It's the loss function with respect to each parameter. Right? So here also this should be there's a long interval. We also have the third because we have 3 parameters. So this the gradient is like of the size 3 of these series. This is a closed form of each partial derivative. So now we notice that as mentioned, matrix is the data representation we use in machine learning. The calculation we perform through the matrix is previously here this is we explicitly handle each data items separately. But in fact, in machine learning we use matrix, so we can take advantage of the parent. So now how can we use matrix to represent it? So here's what we found data. This is X, and this is T. T contains the price, so this one contains the price.
Guys, how old do you think I am? If you got banned for being underage, you're probably underage then. Even though you said that you're not, it's like, no, who would ban you then? Why would they ban you? 17. I also think that we're guessing her age is making her uncomfortable, so let's spray the hatchet. Thank you. Omjiha. Yo, and you. Rodriguez, welcome back to the stream, right? I'm 98. Wait, so you were here or are you new here? Because there's somebody else with the last name Rodriguez that was here. But I don't know if there was Andrew. I think she's old. That's why she's afraid to tell us her age. Yeah, I'm old, guys. I'm so old. I'm old and I'm cold. I don't want to be old. I want to die. I want to die before I make it in life. Before I start my real life. But real life is worth it. Like, you'd want to make it, though. That's the beauty of life, is to go through hardships so that you could experience new things. Like, things that you wouldn't have experienced otherwise. It'll be so fulfilling and gratifying if you could just lock in a little bit. But no, we just waste our time, get older, and then get kind of anxious. Like, oh, I'm old, I should know these things already, but I didn't lock in. So I'm gonna pretend like I locked in, but I'm so scared because I didn't really lock in. And what was your first console? My first console, even though you asked L, was the DS. The DS Lite? That was not mine, but the DSi. Oh. The DSi, the PSP, the Wii, PS3, PS4, PS5. No Xboxes, though. I just turned 99 right now. Happy birthday, Andrew! Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm gonna make oops on Fortnite. Okay, bye, L. To learn the mapping from the input X to output T, given a set of input output pairs.
Yes. And X contains the features of each house. So each row is one house, and each column, I mentioned this is the features. So this is what we have in this supervised linear regression of the data set. So let's use matrix and use the vector to represent the data. So as mentioned, we also have a bias. So in order to consider this bias,
Guys, we're only 5 minutes in. How are we gonna do 51 minutes of this? You got a PS5, Julia? My brother does, but I mean, I did use it before a long time ago. I do live in a KSA, but I see Indian people, poor workers, waiter drivers, nursing short skirts and shortcut hair. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, every Indian in the Arab world is just like modern day slaves. Even if they get paid, it's not much. It's just enough to live and to just keep working and to send money back home to their families. That's the only reason they come to the Arab country. And it's like, wow. So you got everything except your own room, Joya? No, I don't have everything. I don't have the autonomy to get anything that I want or need. Unless I use my mom's money, which feels really bad because she works hard for that. And she doesn't have an income. Like, she barely even got that income, right? And for that, until recently, she just never had her own money. She had to fight so hard with my dad. And I had this video I recorded of them fighting over $78. And she's like, I didn't even touch that, bro. And he's like, don't even think of, oh my god, it's just, come on. Like, that's your natural fitra obligation to take care of your family, and you're yelling because they need things because they're alive. Like, wait, why am I talking about this? Sorry. She got a safe. Really? How did you know that? I do have a safe though. Right there. It looks like a locker. Like in those school lockers. It has gold in it. So you sleep with your mom? Yeah, I do. She sleeps on that side. I sleep on the other side. I really want to have a code word or a code phrase with my dad that means that I'm in danger, but I can't say it. Why? Why would you ever need that, Queen? But I hope you're safe, though. They can't even cry racism in Arab countries like they can in West. And Arab, he'll be like, racism? I'll show you racism and put them right up. Dang. That's true. Like, you literally have nobody to rely on. Over here, if anything happens, you could, I don't know, call the police. or complain about it, even if you were to make videos online, like it just goes viral for a little bit, and then it just goes back to that. Like nothing changes. It's so sad. And they're just gonna be like, "You're in our country. You better leave." Then, man, racism is everywhere. It's like not learned behavior. It's everywhere. But women need more privacy than men. Seriously. Yeah. I do need more privacy. So we need to lock in. We need to get our own career, afford our own house, move out eventually, have our own room, and then we could live happily ever after. But by then, something traumatic is gonna happen. I don't know what exactly. I'm probably gonna lose somebody. Like, I never had an immediate family death before. But it might happen by then. You know? My grandma's probably gonna die. Ask for your rights, Dre. I can't, bro. I'm literally. What rights do I have, bro? Where can I go? I'm stuck. No, my only right is to leave or to remain silent. Like, I can't leave anyways. Though, like, I'm an adult. I'm not a kid. So, yeah, it's nice enough that they're letting me stay here. Dre and a hospital nurse, their uniform is short skirts. That's why I said short skirts, man. Cause like a woman in a short skirt, short hair, cut hair, nurse. Well, why do you say man though? But why short skirts? Isn't that haram? Like, why are they making them do that? In an Arab Muslim country, that's sad. A lot of kids and teens have it. Honestly, especially when they say going to public school. Have what? I'm still gonna be on the live. Oh, thanks. If I get kidnapped or something and the kidnapper tells me I can send one message to someone, but they have to see what it is, then I can disguise the code word as a normal phrase. Oh man, you're thinking a lot. I don't think anyone will let you do that in that scenario. They'd probably be like, "Yeah, you're gonna ask for help and you can't." Because if you say send one word and your dad knows that that you need help, how's he gonna help you? He could call the police. Can't you? Instead of telling your dad that you need help, then you could just call the police. I don't know. At that point, you're just cooked. It's just like in case you never know. Oh, I see. Yeah, don't overthink it. I'll help you stay safe. Nothing gonna happen to you, inshallah. Inshallah. A code word. Yeah, what would the code word be if you did need help? So this is the true value, this is the variable, and this is the bias.
We did modify, some modification on the data. So we also have this additional column. And with this one, you can think about if you consider all the.
I've seen too many story times. Oh yeah, I've seen the things that you're uh referring to as well. They're kind of scary. It's really rare scenarios though. Thought Junie had to leave. He's bored. This little kitten. Queen, like I call my sister by her name, and if I was to send a message to my father, it'd be me saying something about my sister, adding a bunch of respectful comments for her. Isn't that weird? Is that like out of the ordinary? He'd be like, "Oh no, he's saying something nice. He's probably in trouble then." Like beans, I hate beans so much.
Data items, we should have this one, right? And the width we will have this W0. Okay. So now let's look at this loss function. So we check these differences. So this linear combination, right? We under this overall the error, considering all the data items, we can use this matrix to represent. So the X is this one, W is the weight, T is the true answer. Okay? So it's just a matrix representation that you should learn from the linear algebra class or numerical method class. Okay? It's just a simple matrix representation of this form. After that, we can compute the gradient, right? So this is based on the matrix.
So for linear regression with
matrix,
two variables, we use this. This formula. Loss of the weight equals to 1 over 2n times the true value minus the weight times the data points transposed with the true value minus xw. So that's the whole formula for two variables. And the gradient is one over n t minus x. Oh my god, Junie. Like, she's cute and all. She's playful. It's not her fault, but... This little baby. She's just crazy for her popsy. She needs to get out. Queen, it depends where and how you're going to be abducted. عندنا هنا الهنود يشتغلون شغال أسوي. Okay, I don't know what that means, sorry. عندنا means like I want, right? No, don't kill me. If you're tied up and your phone is removed from you, then you're kind of screwed. Yeah, at that point, like, nothing is gonna help. I wouldn't even want to survive after that. It's like, even if you make it out, you're gonna have PTSD. You're gonna live a hard life. Be like, okay, if you want anything, just get it over with. Best case scenario, you're locked in the trunk of the car. That is a best case scenario, to be honest. I have to do speeches. Dang. Like what? Like how you survived. Become like a speaker.
So you can directly compute the derivative of this loss function with respect to W. And this is a corresponding gradient. Okay. After that, we can still, once you have that form, we can use the Python to program, this this function or this computation and carry out this gradient descent in the process. Okay, so that is how.
Right, that's for two variables. Now we have multiple variables. Kind of tired, guys. It's been 1 hour. We're only 7 minutes into this. Okay, but I did do one lecture before that. I have a whole project assignment. That's crazy. No, bro, for school, and I have social anxiety so that's not the best. Oh yeah, don't worry, you'll be fine. I feel like you even if you're like anxious, like once you're there, like you'll be okay. Like unless you have actual stage fright, because I had a classmate like that. The teacher was understanding. It's like, okay, you don't have to do it. I'm like, hey, what about me? I'm scared. It's like, no, like you don't have stage fright like that. It's like, okay, fine. I have social anxiety. A lot of people would put and run after you blocking the door. I would disconnect to realize so either. Of course you would. Of course you would say, hey, either A in the car behind the kidnapper crashes into it, or B in the police pulls the car out. You know, if there's ever like a school shooting or anything, like a grocery store shooting, and there's a Haven, I'd be okay. I'd be like, oh, there's a Haven, like he'll do something to save the day. Like you would never think of. Just finish all chapters right now. Okay. Are you sure? It's gonna be a
What we
boring
do
stream.
is linear regression with two variables. Now let's make it general. Suppose we have multiple variables. Now we have, for example, we have key features. We will have a k plus 1 number of parameters, and this is a loss function. The optimization is still the same. You compute a gradient, follow the negative gradient direction to gradually update. Okay. So so here this is a quick summary of the linear regression model. The idea behind it. On the right, we choose the formula of each partial gradient, which are the components of this, the gradient vector. Okay. So this is we use the matrix to represent it. So on the left, this should we rewrite each item explicitly. But in practice, as mentioned, so for example, here this is a linear model. Okay. Previously, we think about this one. So this can be used dot product of the weight vector and the feature vector. Right? So this is a matrix vector representation of this one. For here, this loss function, right? This is how we explicitly write down each element. Actually, if we write down in this way, like this.
Choose a true value matrices. And then the goal is to minimize the loss. Where are you from? Hey, Lately 33. Welcome to the stream. I'm from California. Where are you from? Just finish all the chapters. Oh yeah, before we got harassed, we ran into Ryder and some other people, and Ryder is so stupid. He was riding his scooter on the road while there was a car coming. What? Dang. I got so close to him. Oh my god, that's so scary. I mean, he's living up to his name, but that's bad. Like, wasn't there anybody to supervise him? Like, y'all just go out there to hang out, like, without anyone there? That's bad. You guys are kids. Who sleeps in this room when you're currently studying right now? Well, my mom's sleep schedule, she's, like, awake, at night. And she prays all night, and then she sleeps after Fajr, like, all morning. But right now she's traveling. She's in New York. And she's gonna come back soon. I forgot what day exactly, though. But, yeah, that's when my privilege ends. I can't stream whenever I want. Even though I could right now, it's like... I'm still procrastinating. Even, with the ability to. Why always handsome guys, poor always? That's crazy. I don't know. You can't have everything. That's why. Handsome men have all quality, but poor good muscles, good looking six abs. Oh, I guess because they have to work hard. Then, their poverty is what makes them look handsome. Maybe. Because if you had all the money, you wouldn't have a reason to work hard until you get abs, unless you like intentionally do it for the gym and stuff. But he has to work hard, so he's making a living and working out. Maybe, I don't know. That's just my thing. Ryder has scooters now? I thought he only had vans and trucks. You didn't even know Ryder before she said his name. Who sleeps in this room? Okay. Oh yeah, we had the worst sub that she was so mean and getting us in trouble for breathing essay. Man, I'm the best sub teacher. You know what? Actually, I have to go to sleep because I'm a substitute teacher tomorrow. But it's fine. I mean, I had a nap, right? I slept all of like 1 hour before I answered all the way until 20 minutes before it ended.
A representation of the loss function. So this is x, this is t, and w is this one. After that, you compute the gradient of this loss function. Yet, as mentioned, the loss function is the gradient of that loss function with respect to w is 4. This is from numerical methods class. I should be able to derive. Here we just explicitly show the result. After that, you following the gradient descent. Yeah. So this is how we use matrix.
Wait.
To minimize the loss function, we compute gradient when we follow the negative gradient direction. So as mentioned, we can. So here, this is we have a iterations to carry out. But linear regression model is too simple. So you also can directly get the answer by using.
Why is every pretty girl with a horrible looking man? I don't understand. You give an ugly guy a chance, he thinks he rules the world. That's the biggest point in history, bro. Like, that's my mom, bro. That's my whole parents' life. I mean, my dad's not the most child, but he's like, compared to my mom, he is. Cause my mom, she's so nice and she's pretty. She's beautiful in both characteristics, and she's just like with a narcissist, and it's sad. And the teacher, asked what Ruben's name was, and he said, John, no Ruben. John Wick, who's John? That's crazy. I think he just, yeah. How do you nervously say the wrong name? That's crazy.
The analytic solution.
So we have a gradient descent, and then we have an analytic solution to minimize the loss. So 2 ways to minimize loss function. So solution 1. Gradient descent. And then solution 2 is the analytical solution. So we know the gradient descent. Okay. So step 1, initialize W randomly. So just pick a random point and then work your way down. So keep reiterating update. until it hits 0, until it stops changing. Learning rate times whatever n x transpose t minus x dot. Alright, the analytical solution is find w that makes it 0. Find it without having to gradually do it. No gradual descent. Just straight up 0. So you have to solve this by itself. Whatever makes it 0. X translates X. X translates T. I'm leaving now. Bye. Hope to see you again. Okay, bye, Iris. Thanks for staying. I should leave too, honestly. I'm so tired.
However, this is done by manually. Right? So this is
manually. Okay.
Manual work. So you can based on the linear regression and methods, linear algebra and methods skills to quickly, derive what is optimal solution of the weight vector. Okay? But gradient descent is iterative method. For example, here suppose this is the optimal solution. We're starting at this random point. We go through some iteration based on the negative gradient direction. Eventually, we reach going through several iterations until we reach the optimal solution. However, the analytic solution, you're just checking the gradient equals 0, right? So you can get a stationary point. You let this equation equals 0, you get this stationary point, which minimizes this problem. So it's kind of like given this problem, we immediately calculate this optimal solution. Okay, this is formula. So you can use either way to do it, using iterative method based on gradient descent to gradually approach to the optimal solution, or you can directly use this formula to get the optimal solution. However, this analytic solution, you need to manually derive this form, and it is not generally true in deep learning because the deep learning sometimes the loss function will be very complicated. It's really hard to manually derive the optimal solution formula. Also, this needs a lot of manual work, right? You need to prepare the paper, right, to derive the answer. In deep learning, we all know you select a model, you get data, will automatically help to approach to the optimal solution. So this gradient descent, this is an automatic solution. So that's why in deep learning, nobody really do the analytic solution, right? So keep in mind. Descent, this is an automatic solution. So that's why in deep learning, nobody really do the analytic solution. Okay? So keep in mind the gradient we can do. But in the linear regression model, because it's very simple, so we can divide this one as well. Okay, so the next one we can talk about the other two concepts, very, very important in machine learning. One is called generalization, another one is called overfitting. Right?
Should I stop it here? I think I'm gonna stop it here. I'm tired. Also, we did a lot today. Did we? Oh yeah, we did. No. I only did one page that. No way, bro. Anyways, progress is progress. Okay, take care, guys. I really hope I can find a better job one day. Best, what do you mean these campers can't remember how to use a toilet and not know where to put the toilet paper after using it? Man, yeah, I hope the best for you too. Like, I hope you get a better job than that. Because I can't imagine a worse job than that. Like, I can't. Unless it's like really hard. I mean, this is easy, but it's like disgusting. But it's something in you, you have to protect that in you, that innocence. Yeah, it does take a toll on you, and your mental health. Anyways, take care, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow, inshallah. If I stream tomorrow. I don't know if I will. I don't think so.